Before we talk about this really cool event, 90s night, explain what, in a brief form, what the girl shelter is all about. Give us a sense as to what you guys do every day.
Sure. So the Girl Shelter at Fort Smith was founded in 1970s. So we've been in our community a little over 50 years. And, honestly, Darren, our mission is just to provide a safe haven for these young women aging 12 to 17 years old. This is a home environment for them. They are court ordered to us. So, hopefully to keep them out of the system orders them to us, and they have normal lives. They go to school, they do chores, they cook dinner and clean up their bedrooms. Our goal is really to just pour as much love and support into them as we can while they're with us.
How do they find you, or how do you find them?
So they're court ordered. A lot of times when they come to us, it's, truancy is, we see that a lot. So just not going to school. So just instilling the importance of an education into them, and home life. As you can imagine, some of our young women have challenging upbringing. So teaching those independent living skills and just positive social skills.
I can imagine the success stories are plenty.
Yes, I just had a young woman call me last week. She was calling about, something we have coming up and asking for details. And then she said, I used to be one of the girls at the shelter years ago. Can I be on the board? And of course, I'm over here jumping up and down like, yes, please. I love every opportunity that we can bring in, former members or just individuals who maybe have had similar experiences to just show these girls, your past does not have to define your future.
So I'm more of a 70s kind of guy. So this 90s night, it sounds like it's going to be a great night. What's this all about?
We are pumped. So I'm a 90s gal, and we are so excited to kind of have a blast from the past. We're going to have a DJ. He is going to be bumping all the 90s music, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. So doesn't matter what side of the plane you're on there. We are going to have arcade games, 90s board games, food catered by Uncorked, drinks, and just lots of 90s nostalgia sprinkled in throughout the night.
So who can come to this?
Anyone can come, 21 and up. We are super excited to welcome our community. We've got a few sponsorship tables left. And so if you're looking for something fun to sponsor for your business, please don't hesitate to reach out.
And how do you do that?
So you can find us online, girlshelterfs.org, our events tab. We'll have a link to contact us for sponsorships and for tickets. And of course, social media. Just search for the Girl Shelter of Fort Smith.
And there's a really cool looking QR code that's out there. And I'm assuming that's a great way, the most easiest way to do it.
Yes, absolutely. Any of our posters or signages that you see, you can just scan that QR code on your camera and it will directly link you to tickets to the event.
And I'm assuming that you don't have to dress 90s, but you
Yes, you do
probably want
not.
to.
Yes, you do not have to dress 90s, but highly, highly encouraged. Darren, the 90s style is coming back, so I am willing to bet it will not be hard to find an outfit for this event.
The money raised goes to where?
It goes directly into the shelter. We just recently had to replace all of our air units, and there's about 8 of them. So as you can imagine, that was a pretty large bill on us. So this will go back into our operating expenses just to ensure we can continue to impact our community.
I also wonder how many will go to this event on the 18th and really not know for sure what the girls' shelter is all about.
Yeah. So we are definitely going to have lots of things at the event to kind of promote our mission. We just had some new signage made. You will see us as volunteers. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We want to talk to you about the impact that we're making. We're currently accepting new board members as well. So if not only you're interested in supporting us by coming to our events, but you're looking to get involved in your community, I highly encourage you to reach out to us again on those social media pages, Girls Shelter of Fort Smith, and we'd be happy to talk to you.
That could go for volunteers. I know a lot of these nonprofits really rely heavily on volunteers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We are definitely trying to build our volunteer base, not just for this event, just lots of things in the shelter, working with the girls. We come and do activities for them, and then the shelter is really needing some updates. And there's been a lot of us putting on our paint rollers and updating the shelter over the years, so we could definitely use support for that.
Well, Morgan, I appreciate your time. Everybody dress in the 90s now and have a great time on the 18th.
Yes, we're looking forward to it. Thank you, Darren.